Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're looking at Coinpot. We've got a few little updates there, and we've also got something big happening at Rollercoin, so keep watching. Okay, welcome to another video, and remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so Coinpot. I know it's been about 3 days, so not a huge amount of time between the last time I did a video for this, but there has been a few little updates which I think are worth pointing out, because for me it does go to show that Coinpot is still trying to improve its platform and, I believe, listen to you out there. So basically, one of the things that they did bring in, I did mention this in the previous video, is that now when you are using the multiplier, you basically have the ability to win free tickets for the lottery. But the problem was when you won free tickets, yes, you saw it sort of flash up on the screen while you were doing the multiplier, but unless you actually went into the lottery, I guess you could make the assumption that if you've won them, that they've automatically been entered into that lottery, but in fact they weren't. So you could end up actually losing your tickets, because basically all free tickets that you get from the multiplier are basically wiped from your account at midnight. So that's midnight UTC time. I believe that's the same time as the UK. I might be wrong, but I think it is. And so like I say, you could earn yourself 30 odd tickets or 40 odd tickets if you're playing the multiplier a lot. But they've not actually been entered into the lottery. So now what they've done, which I think this is, like I say, a lot of probably emails from you out there playing the game and, you know, wondering what was going on. So basically they've put a little thing up here, so now you can instantly see how many tickets you have. And remember, like I say, they are removed from, so they're wiped from your account if you do not use them by midnight. But you can let them build up throughout the whole day, and then at the end of your day, obviously as long as that's before midnight UTC time, you click on here, which takes you to the lottery page, and then basically here you can decide how many tickets you want to enter into that lottery. Obviously there's only 36 seconds to this round of the lottery, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up my tickets until the end of the day and then sort of submit them all at the end of the day. But basically what you'd do is, like I say, you'd click on whichever one you want. I personally just enter all of them into the lottery, and then that's it. But like I say, I think that's a nice little touch that now you can actually see them without having to come into this page after every time you've played the multiplier, or if you just want to check, you can see them on your screen. Okay, so the other big thing, so this is quite a big update that they've done, or a new idea, is VIP rewards. Okay, so your VIP rewards, it's a bit like a savings thing. So if you allow your tokens to accumulate, then when you will hit certain milestones along the way as you build up those tokens, and for each of those milestones that you hit, you basically get a different interest rate, so a different amount of free tokens given to your account on a daily basis. So I've only got so basically I think it's every morning, or like I say, after midnight, it resets where your interest rate lies. So I'm currently only, according to this morning, I had 14,261 tokens, so I'm still in the standard, so I'm only receiving 2 tokens daily as interest. But if we scroll down here, you can see the different reward levels that they are bringing to you. So you've got bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. Diamond, you have to have a balance of 5 million or more tokens, but you do receive basically what's that, 0.12 daily interest. You get 5 stars, 6 tokens per faucet claim, and 253 lottery tickets daily. So that means, so I'm guessing that as long as you remain at that level, you will be receiving 5 challenge stars every day. So instead of receiving 3 tokens per faucet claim, that is double to 6, and you receive 253 lottery tickets every single day. And I mean, even if we go up to bronze, you're still getting 1 challenge star every day, 4 tokens instead of 3 on your faucet claims, and then you're getting 10 free lottery tickets per day. Obviously, currently I'm at the basic, so all I'm getting is the 3 tokens per faucet claim. But you know, I guess it depends, because obviously at the end of the day, if you imagine if you had 5 million, say you had 5 million tokens in your account, right? If you exchange that into coin, into like either Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever, you know, that is a massive payday. You know, that really is a massive payday. But I like the idea, so I do like I like the idea. I think it's good for maybe building up through the lower levels. But like I say, if I got to 5 million, I'm not sure I'd be leaving it in there just to claim the 5 stars. I mean, obviously the 6, I don't know, it's one of them things, isn't it? It's sort of like, you know, you work it out on the long term, and also as well, obviously the challenges go towards what's happening with the challenge league. So if you say, I mean if you look down here, so if we go to last month's winners, so they got like 10 million tokens as a winning for winning that last month's, and even the bottom one still got 1,000. So you know, I guess if you won that, and then you could withdraw 5 million of it or convert it into a coin and then leave the other 5 million in there, and obviously you're receiving 5 coins every single day. And if you're doing the multiplier, you're doing the faucets, you're going to be obviously building up other coins as well. You could quite easily get onto that leaderboard just by adding all those bits together. But like I say, I think it's, you know, I like it when I see programs just adding, even if it's just adding little bits, like I said about Rollercoin, about, you know, them adding the inventory thing, even though for a lot of people they weren't overly enamored by it, or they didn't really think it made any sense, or it wasn't really needed. But the fact that they're still developing, I think it's great. And the fact that Coinpot have come out with these, I know they're not massive updates, although the rewards thing, I think, you know, if you can get into that, I think that could be, you know, a real good way to build up tokens and stuff like that. And obviously, because you get in anyway, I'll be quiet. I'm waffling far too much, but you know what I'm saying. Also as well, I think according to my little timer at the top of my page, my multiplier is ready for another go. So obviously all my settings are already in there because I've been doing it in the morning. You'll also be interested to know that in the last video, which was the Coinpot strategy for the multiplier, at the end of that video, so we'd obviously ran it a few times through that video, I had 10,906 tokens. I now have 14,520. So in 3 days I've built up nearly 4,000 tokens. So you know it does. You can see that it does work. So we'll run this. Like I say, the timer at the top of my screen was showing that it was time. And if you are interested, obviously, in Coinpot, but you don't know a whole lot about it, so what I'm going to do is I'll put a video. I'll put a link to I'll put a link in the description to an earlier video which will give you a bit more of a review of it, but I'll also put the link in the description to the multiplier strategy as well. So basically, you know, if you're starting off, you're getting all the info straight away to hit the ground running, and you can just basically get straight on with it and start earning yourself some big coins. So I'm going to leave that there. We're now going to go over to Rollercoin, so make sure you keep watching because we got something big happening. Okay, so here we are in Rollercoin, and as you can see in the bottom left hand corner, the big news is that they are doing a 65% off sale on all miners. But before we get into that, if you're not familiar with what Rollercoin is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to an earlier review that I did, which gives you a better overview of the program and a better understanding of how things work. It'll also introduce you to the mobile app. So that means you can go in here, play those games anywhere, anytime, and build up your account a lot faster. And if you go right the way through to the end of this video, those links will be there as well, so you can check out the Coinpot and Rollercoin videos. Just click on them and get watching. And I'm not going to lie to you, but when I first saw this, which was very late last night, it did actually make me a little uneasy. And I tried emailing them to ask them why they were doing the sale. I was just really curious. You know, basically asked them if they had any big updates coming, if they were changing the platform, if they were doing sort of like a new version of the platform or something like that. And you know, unfortunately, I didn't get a reply. So, and it's, to be honest with you, the unease, it's not really about Rollercoin, it's just programs in general. I have seen other programs do something like this, and basically, you know, it sort of draws everybody in, everybody gets excited, puts loads of money into the program, and then the program disappears. I know a lot of you remember Miner Farm, something very similar happened there. And obviously I do not want to discourage anybody. You know how I love this program. I obviously only recently did my last video, which was a payment proof video. So it is working, it is paying, all these things. I just think it's just a bit of that sort of gut instinct from past experiences which is coming through. Anyway, because of my suspicion on this, I basically tried to do a bit of homework and try and find out what was going on. So I went on to Twitter. Basically, I have to give a bit of a shout out to Bill Carter. I know I'm always mentioning him, but Bill does sort of have his finger on the pulse quite well, and he actually I'd already seen it, but he tweeted, he sent me a tweet asking me if I had seen it and that he was looking to invest. And I went on to his Twitter, and he actually had this on there. So basically, so basically it's a link to Rollercoin's Twitter feed, and they're basically saying, hey Rollers, big surprise for you, we are starting the largest sale of Rollercoin ever, massive miner clearance, 65% off all equipment and 10% on your RLT purchases with ETH. So that means basically if you go in and purchase RLT with Ethereum, they're actually dropping down the price of getting RLT if you are purchasing with Ethereum. And then they're saying this is a pre-upgrade sale. It means that in a while we will release an update with more miners, which is the information I was trying to get direct from Rollercoin, but obviously they're very busy. I guess they probably feel that they posted this on their Twitter feed, and are also as well, I found it on their Facebook. So this gives a bit more detail as well. So like we got the information up to here, but they're also saying this is the last unlimited sale that they will be holding on Rollercoin. Next sales will be limited amount offers, so use the chance to fill your room with the best equipment. You can buy as many miners as you want for only 35% of the price, and the sale ends in 10 days on the 24th of the 8th. Boost your data center now. So with that, I guess some of my suspicions, or no, I guess it's difficult to say. I shouldn't say suspicions, because I'm not suspicious of Rollercoin. Like I say, it's just a bit of a gut sort of instinct from past experiences with other programs. But I do think, well, I do feel that Rollercoin is legit. I wouldn't be bringing it to you if I didn't. And also, as you can see, you know, I've put a lot of work into my Rollercoin as well, you know, and at the end of the day, you know, if I really thought that it wasn't legit, I would not have put in that kind of work into building my my Rollercoin. So so the interesting thing is, if you go into the shop, you can now get these big miners, which is 70 gigahash, which I paid 110 RLT for each one I purchased. So you know, I just jumped the gun a bit. They're now 39 RLT. So I mean, even a 15 gigahash is only 9 RLT as opposed to 24. See, and I've been thinking, because they're saying that an update is coming and more miners. So I think what is happening is they are going to get rid of all these old miners. They're going to get rid of all of them from the shop. The gold miners will then become sort of the normal miner, and then they're going to bring in another top of the range miner. I think personally that is what's going to happen. So if we go back in the shop, so basically all of these miners here I think will be gone. These 3 miners will then become the new norm, and like I say, and then I think Rollercoin is going to bring it in a even higher spec miner. So then that will become the premium or the deluxe miner, and the gold miners are then the normal miners. So like I say, you know, if looking at it that way, like I said, and like I've just been talking on Coinpot, I love the fact that Rollercoin are constantly trying to move their platform forward and improve player experience, and I think this is just that. I think it's just a case of that they're just trying to push their platform forward and basically give a better experience to everybody using it. But I just can't stop that in the back of my head. You know, like I say, I'm really not trying to deter anybody, but it's just something in the back of my head. The other thing that's interesting and I think quite fun is that Rollercoin are bringing a new game to their platform as well. So basically, what we're looking at is, here we go. Check out upcoming game prepared. We're preparing for you. So this is. So you got your little hamster on a skateboard playing, I don't know, it's like a little platform, almost Mario style game called Crypto Surfer. So that's something else that's interesting and fun to look forward to. So like I say, you need to make up your own mind on whether you want to dive into these 65% off miners. I have actually purchased one. It was what was the RLT that was left over from when I did my big upgrade. I purchased a one of these 15 gigahash miners for 9 RLT. That's basically what I had in my left in my account from, like I say, my big upgrade. I mean, I tell you, the crazy thing is if that sale was on at the same time I did my big upgrade, I would probably be having to upgrade my room, actually get the upgrade to move my man to a bigger apartment, because I think I would have filled filled my current apartment, even the attic, but because they're only at 39 RLT. So anyway, I wanted to bring that to you. I know a lot of you have already seen it. I'm just sort of giving my take on it, and like I say, it's, you know, I don't want to discourage people or anything like that. I do fully think that Rollercoin is here to stay for quite some time. It's just, like I say, it's just past experiences. Okay, so the timer's gone off again. It's time for another Coinpot Multiplier. So go to the dashboard. Should have gone to the dashboard before we even started. And then what we got to do is just give a bit of a refresh. Remember, after you play the multiplier, you should go back to the dashboard straight away, unless obviously you're checking out some of the other pages. Then we go back to the dashboard, multiplier, and then just hit and let it roll. Okay, so before we go, I've got a payment proof for you. I didn't actually mention that in the intro. So if we go into dashboard, and then basically it's a payment proof of a Litecoin. So if we go into there, and as you can see, this is basically where my account was at, and this is where it basically, after the withdrawal, we ended up down here. And if you look to the right hand side of the screen, you can see that is the screenshot of my wallet, and I received 508,000 Litecoin on the 13th of August into my account. So that's cool. I know some people have said that Coinpot is not paying, or they're having trouble getting withdrawals and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to do that quick withdrawal and show you guys a payment proof for that, to let you know that obviously, you know, what you're earning through these faucets, through the multiplier, all that kind of stuff, you are able to get it out and withdraw it. Okay, so make sure you check out my next video. We're going to be taking another look at EOBot and dual mining. We got some reinvests in there as well. And also as well, if you are interested in those earlier videos that I mentioned, they're probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching. And if you can smash that like button, really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.